do this every day for your confidence and for your motivation. This is something we preach at our academy and our summer camps. You should keep a list of your mission accomplished. So our goal list, our goals, when we look at those or think about those, it can be sometimes negative because that's like, those are mountains that we have yet to climb. But when you look back at how far you've come, sometimes that can be very motivating, and it can keep you on track, and it boosts your confidence because you're like, bro, I've come a long way. So when you set your goal list, we have our wrestlers, and we do this at our 28-day camp seminar. You're going to have a mission accomplished list to the left or right of those goals. And you're going to read those every day as well. So, let's say your goal is to be a state champion or a national champion. Let's say state champion. And you have been 3rd and 4th. And you have a year left in high school or middle school or whatever. Then you also list the significant wins, the other big tournaments that you placed at, the fact that you have increased your strength by 30% over the past 2 years. Maybe your attitude is better. Maybe you're being more disciplined. Maybe you're drilling harder. Maybe you're no longer afraid to grab the top partners. So it's not just the big wins and the medals and tournaments and things that you have won. It's these other things too. So, we always like to say, when you're climbing Mount Everest, when you just keep looking at the top of the mountain, that's exciting, but it's daunting at the same time. But when you turn around and you look down, and you're like, look what I've done the past 10, 12 days. Look how far I've come. And it can be super exciting. Sometimes it's tough to smell the roses and, give yourself a pat on the back. But the best athletes and the most successful people I've met, and something that's helped me over the years, because, a lot of us just want more, and that's not a bad thing, but sometimes we can get overwhelmed and shut down also. So it's good to kind of walk around, and I'm getting ready to do that at our facility. I didn't do that for years, and then it's weird because over the past 2 years I've had parents and coaches and just people, when we're walking around our big campus, it's like, man, look what you've built, man. Do you ever just look at this and like have a sense of pride? And I'm like, no, but I need to, because it wasn't easy, and I am proud of what we have accomplished. And now I do that, and I do it every time I go to the gym. I check the place out. I always do a walk around. I'm looking for little inspections and making sure the clothesline is empty, and I look for the filters, a lot of the gym stuff that needs to be done, the cleanliness of the gym, checking on our coaches. So I do a big walk around, a couple times a day when I'm out here for camp, and every time I go to the gym for practices. And I always make an effort to kind of take it all in and enjoy the fact that, we've come a long way since 1999. And it has been helping me over the past 2 years. We've had our gym, this is year number 9 that we've had our camps here. And, for 6 or 7 years, I just didn't even notice. I was just going. And I don't think that's a good thing. So, sometimes the most motivated people kind of do it wrong. And I found that work is more enjoyable. And these other things that we want to do, we're building a new girls wrestling camp bunkhouse in our Central Missouri campus. We just bought another half acre, and so I'm meeting tomorrow with the engineer. We're going to build a 8,000 square foot bunkhouse for girls. We're going to move our girls camps to Central Missouri and get into the 14-day and 28-day camps, because we keep getting requests for that. And that's something else that's exciting. That's a big job I have ahead of me, and now I'm more motivated to do that when I take some time to smell the roses. So condition yourself, condition your athletes, condition your son or daughter to do this. And sometimes, you know, we need to talk them off the ledge a little bit when they get into these little panicky states that they feel like they're missing their mark. And you know, when you do this, you're going to give them a life skill that, you know, I'm 55. I didn't really learn this until I was 53. And you know, I think that if I had known this early, it would have helped. That's the reason we preach these things to our athletes. And I wanted to share that. So thank you guys for watching. Share this with somebody who can use it. And we wish you tremendous success in your off-season training. Season's right around the corner.